Yeah. Yeah. You guys good?
Welcome to Nicolay Field for the Championship Series between the Ohio City Travelers and your Adrian Pioneer. And now the starting lineup for the Ohio City Travelers. Batting first, playing second base, number 3, Anthony Ragus. Batting second, shortstop, number 8, Masa Miradira. Batting third, playing third base, number 7, Kenta Nishi. Batting fourth, playing center field, number 23, Scott Underwood. Batting fifth, playing right field, number 22, Dan Johnston. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 14, Jacob Zeider. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 20, Corey Matoyer. Batting eighth in the catching, number 24, Jody Robertson. Batting ninth, playing left field, number 5, Anthony Waterloo. Pitching tonight for the Ohio City Travelers is number 19, Jack Mason. And the Ohio City Travelers manager is Jay Zeider. And now, the starting lineup for the Midwest Division regular season champion, your Adrian Pioneer. Batting first, playing left field, number 8, Rio Hayama. Batting second, playing third, number 7, Jacob Imbade. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 23, Steve Rogers. Batting fourth, playing second base, number 10, Ray Baye. Batting first base, number 26, Tyler Yaki. Batting sixth, catching, number 18, Nick Kraus. Batting seventh, your designated hitter, number 19, Nico Ruiz. Batting eighth, playing center field, number 11, Emmett Ackerlund. Batting ninth, playing right field, number 1, Sam Fisher. Pitching here, number 15, Holden Branch. Adrian Pioneer's pitching coach is Kevin Aslan, the bench coach, Peter Riley, and the manager, David Robinson. Will you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem? Play ball. Should we announce the time change for tomorrow right now? Yeah.
We're going 12 and 3 tomorrow.
Tonight's game is the first in the series, the best 2 out of 3 for the championship. Tomorrow's game times have been changed due to inclement weather that's expected. Tomorrow's game times have been moved to 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock if needed. Thank you.
All right, Pioneers fans, welcome back to another beautiful night here in Adrian, Michigan at Pioneer Park, where we have the first game of the Championship Series between the Adrian Pioneers and the Travelers. On the mound this evening is Holden Branch. Season is 5-1, 3.62 ERA. He's going to be going against the City Traveler lineup. When I get the lineup here, I'll clue you in on it. For all the people who aren't able to make it out to the ballpark today, tomorrow's games have been changed. It's a 3-game series. We don't go more than 2 here, but the first game tomorrow is starting at noon. So that just allows a lot more celebration time for your Pioneers when they beat up on the Travelers. Leading off for the Travelers is Anthony Rago, the second baseman. Two of the Travelers have gone signed to professional team, affiliated professional teams, so they're in a little different lineup today. And outside is for strike one of the ball game. Let me set up my radar gun here so I could clue all you in at home on how hard Mr. Branch is throwing. Another slider in there for strike 2, 0-2. Rago's not happy, taking a little jaunt out the third baseline. All right, radar gun is up, and here we go. We have baseball. Outside slider again for ball 1. 3 sliders in a row. Branch, right-handed starting pitcher. Outside fastball there, cruising in for a ball. My radar gun battery looks a little low for some reason, so I'm going to have to switch it out. Then it looks like a little flare to the right center field gap. Takes a high bounce. Ragos takes a turn towards second base. That's a leadoff double for Anthony Ragos. The Branch left the slider up there, and Ragos just had an inside-out swing hit to the right center field there with a high bounce, which allowed him to get over to second base. Masa Miyadira now up. If you're a Travelers fan, you can find him all over the lineup, starting off the season leading off, then batting 9. Now he plays shortstop this evening after Ray Frias, the shortstop, left the bigger, better things. Holden working from the stretch and the pitch. Fastball looks in the same location as the double. Right fielder Fisher gets over to it and catches it, and he's throwing it to third on the tagging Ragos, but that's not enough, and that's going to tag him over to third for out number 1.
Batting third, baseman, number 7, Kenta Nishi.
Now the third baseman, Kenta Nishi. Nishi bats from the left side wearing the number 7. Takes 3 practice hacks outside of the batter's box. Branch trying to work out of a jam here with a man on third and 1 out. Outside fastball for ball 1. And the pitch. Down and in fastball for ball 2. For all you people following at home, I hope you have a book or you have some kind of tally sheet, because I'm going to be asking and everything where you can win prizes by just going on our Facebook page. 2-0 count to Nishi. High fastball for ball 3. Branch really pumping. All right, 3-0 count to Nishi. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1. And the pitch. Outside fastball doesn't catch it. Ball 4. So men on first and third for Scott Underwood. Scott Underwood, no relation to Carrie Underwood, who's one of the hottest country stars out there right now. By hot, I'm strictly talking about her looks. All right. A ground ball gets Branch out of this one, which will really help him out, giving momentum going into the next set. High slider there, just missing the strike zone for ball 1.
What's free is you sign with somebody?
All right, so 1-0 count here to Underwood. And that's a drive to left field. Looking up, this one's gone. 3-run home run on a high fastball from Branch. That fastball was left up, and Underwood just turned it and sent it as hard as you could go to the scoreboard. Hang on, let me try to fix the camera here. But left center field, if you look over the shortstop, where Rogers is right now, it directly went over the fence right behind him. That ball was gone from the get-go. Underwood took 2 steps and realized it was gone. So that's a quick 3-run lead for the Travelers jumping on top here. Fastball there, just missing the black outside, 2-0. If you have any questions about my publication here, feel free to chime in on our Facebook page, AdrianPioneers.com. Fastball just inside to make it a 3-0 count on Dan Johnston. The beers have been cracked up here in the press box. Branch is going to take a walk out to second base. There's like a defensive captain out there, Kraus, and Rogers going to talk to him to settle him down. So you got 3-0 Travelers in the first inning with only 1 out on a from Scott Underwood. I have a messenger going to find out where he is today because the Underwoods are both in the same team. Where's his brother? Oh. Little change up in the dirt for ball 1 there. Oh, they did have a few workouts this week. Yeah, 1-0 count here. That's 5 straight balls since the home run. High fastball there for strike 1. Right now, Jacob Zeter's batting. For all you people following from the Travelers, they're probably smiling pretty big right now with that 3-run home run in the first inning. High Kraus jumps up, gives a look down to Johnson leading off first base, but no bid. Jacob Zeter. Branch working from the right, and the pitch. Fastball right there fouled into Kraus's mitt for strike 2. Pickoff attempt over there first. It's a one-hopper. Gets away from him. Tyler Yockey, the first baseman, tried gobbling up the one-hop pickoff move, but it bit up on him and went out to the back over there and gets Johnston at second base. We'll get these lineups squared away here. Who's playing that? All right, and the pitch. Outside fastball there. All right, 3-2 count here. Branch working from the stretch. And the pitch. Ground ball right side. This one is just barely foul. Yockey showing how agile he is by getting over to that one. Pioneer Park here started off loud and has gone completely quiet. That mammoth blast from Underwood. I don't know if that ball landed yet. All right, 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Little change up there, and Zeter fouls it off. People at home watching, if you want one of the new Division Champion shirts, there's a ball ripped to the left side, just out of the reach of Rogers. Hariyama coming in on it, not hitting the cutoff, and Cross has to come up and get it, which no one advances, but it's a base hit. That just keeps this inning alive, moving Johnson over to third and Zeter to first. Designated hitter Corey Matoyer hitting from the right side, wearing an Evo shield, left shin. So in the first so far, we got 1 down, 3 hits, 1 walk, and the Travelers are up 3-0. And the pitch. Fouled right off himself. He didn't hit his leg with the Evo shield. He hit the other one. All right, so all you people viewing right now, we're looking for you to go on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Adrian Pioneers, and comment anything you want, any special shout-outs to anyone on the team, anything at all. And we'll say it over the air. No filter here. Fastball there, catches the inside corner for strike 2. Putting Matroyer down the count quickly on 2. Just had some very pretty ladies enter the press box here right next to me. Outside slider there, fouled down the right field line. Oh-2 here to Corey Matroyer. And the pitch. High fastball, Matroyer lays off for ball 1. Branch working from the stretch. You got Johnson leading off third, Zeter, and the pitch. Outside slider, Matroyer just hits it over. That's going to score 1. That's going to score 1. And the throw to second base to try to turn the double play hits the back of Zeter, and therefore the run scores and no out is recorded. So Johnson to first. Zeter gets hit in the back with a ball, which calls it a fielder's choice. It's a fielder's choice. I don't know if you could rule a fielder's choice because there's no out recorded. I think it's a defensive indifference. So if you know what we're trying to figure out here, go on our Facebook page. What? Because no one advanced on it, so it can't be a hit with an error. A big hack there for Robertson. First name
Eric.
Jody Robertson. 4-0 here. The Travelers leading. Having a big first inning. Ranch looking for any kind of out here. Slider fouled right into my brand new Porsche that I got with my signing bonus. for this team.
Guess what, Chip?
It's a 0-2 count here to Robertson. 1 down. Runners on first and second. And the pitch from Branch. Slider in the dirt. Robertson laying off. Good thing you can't smell my breath through the intercom. It would smell like Bud Light. All right, 1-2 pitch here with Waterloo on deck. Runners on first and second. High fastball. Robertson lays off there. Outside slider there. Kraus checks it down to the umpire and gets a strikeout recorded for out number 2. Robertson tried checking his swing there, but went across too far. Umpire appealed it to the other umpire, and he rung him up. Is it Anthony Waterloo? Now batting Anthony Waterloo. Hits from the right side with a very unique batting stance, and he's working with a ponytail today. He usually has beautiful hair. Ball 1 high. Ooh. Last time Waterloo came to Adrian, he had a little upsetting situation happen, in which 2 beautiful girls next to me say he's the swear monster. That's a slide. Strike 1 for a 1-1 count. All right, 1-1 count here to Waterloo. And the pitch. A big hack there on a fastball. Gets for strike 2. All right, 1-2 pitch. My score. Outside slider. This one's going to drop over the second baseman's head for a base hit. Big bounce. Runner's coming around the corner to score, and he's going to score with another RBI single on an outside slider where he just threw his bat out there, and it barely went over the second baseman's head. That's a tough break for Branch there to make it a 5-run ball game with the Pioneers not even hitting yet. Now Drago stands in, led off this game with a base hit. High fastball, tried checking his swing, but it's strike 1. My battery charger's not working for this thing. All right, 0-1 count here. Lays down a bunt. Branch comes off the mound to make the play to first. And it's a 1-hopper, but he beat it out anyway for a base hit there. Branch able to catch a break with all these infield singles, bloopers, and then that home run. Now batting with 2 outs in the first inning. Ayara, who flew out to right field his first at-bat. And the pitch. Outside fastball, can't catch the black for strike 1, or ball 1. Absolutely. 1-0 count here. Outside fastball for ball 2. Count here. It looks as if there's some guys up in the Pioneer bullpen already here in the first inning.
Seems like it would be a good time for the pitching coach to go talk to his pitcher.
Pitcher staring at the ground, trying to figure out what he's having for dinner later. All right. If you're just now, because I see we have a lot more viewers, bases loaded, 5-0 here in the top of the first inning. A big 3-run home run and back-to-back hits stringing together here. And Branch trying to work out of a jam. 3-0 count here, though. It looks as if the clouds are starting to leave and starting to get brighter here in Pioneer Park. And fastball right down the middle for strike one. Make it a 3-1 count here to Masa Mayadara. The crowd really trying to get into it here, trying to help out their pitcher Branch. And a high fastball walks in a run. To make it a 6-run ball game. So that's an RBI walk. And here comes a mound visit. Here comes a mound visit from pitching coach Kevin Aslan. If you want to know any answers on any questions you're having, go on Facebook.com/Adrian Pioneers. And we'll be more than happy to help you out. No music?
The girls have present for you.
Oh my God. These are awesome. I love them. Oh my gosh. Breaking news here to the press box. I just got a present from a beautiful little girl. She gave me sunglasses that fit right over my glasses, so it looks like I am wearing regular sunglasses. All right. Branch working from the bases loaded here in a 6-run game. Starts off Kenta Nishi with strike one on the outside corner. All right, 0-1 count here. Looks like an outside changeup there for ball one. All right, here, 1-1 count here to Nishi. And a ground ball up the middle. Rogers charging it. Steps on second to end the inning. But not before the damage was done. The Travelers put up 6 runs on 5 hits, including a mammoth blast from Scott Underwood. The crowd trying to cheer the Pioneers as they're coming in after a 6-run first inning. Coach tried to hype up the guys, but as we've seen all year, this team has been resilient and will not give up at all. They just have to chip away at the lead here. Good Vibrations is the song really pumping these guys up. Great time to thank our sponsors here. We'll go with Frickers. You people on the East Coast probably don't know what it is because I just learned about it. Pretty much Hooters, just Frickers. Yeah. It cranks up. Yeah. The Travelers getting to the championship by beating the Tiffin Saints yesterday in a play-in game. And now they're standing pretty well here at Pioneer Park with a 6-run lead after the top of the first inning. Branch just couldn't catch any good luck.
Batting first, your Adrian Pioneers, left fielder, number 8, Rio Hariyama.
Now the crowd's back into it as the Pioneers step to the plate. Batting, Haru Mama. He's strictly from Japan, hits from the left side and has a slap hitting style. Rips it to the left side and runs it out. There's the number 8. Going against, who's my pitcher today? Jack Mason. High fastball there. For ball 1. All right, 1-0 count. All right, strike right down the middle. Hariyama takes it for 1-1 count here. Lefty on lefty matchup here. And the pitch. Ball ripped right up the middle. He is out of there. Hariyama dives to first base, but the umpire still rings it out, although the fans do not agree for out number 1 in the ballgame. So out recorded number 1. It's a 6-3. All you people following from home, I'll tell you what I'm writing in the book as I'm saying it. When I put 6-3 in the book, which was the last I recorded, that means the shortstop, which is in the number 6 position, threw it to the first baseman, which is the number 3 position. And the pitch in the outside fastball there, just missing the black for ball 1. I talked to Coach Robinson before the game, and he told me he really wants to win this one. Outside fastball there, swung on and missed for strike 1. And I talked to the other coaches, and they said what they're going to try to do is get deep into the Travelers bullpen, this being game 1 of a 3-game championship. So 2-1 count here on a fastball that misses outside the in-body. Silent hitter all year. Silent but deadly, just ripping base hit after base hit after base hit. Hitting up in the 350s. That's a 3-1 count to Jacob Inbody from Oklahoma. He's got the nicest smile on the team. And the pitch. Outside fastball is going to miss for a ball 4. Inbody, who's been used all over the infield this year.
Steve, come on back.
Roger
gets on for a 1-out walk, and now batting is the Captain America himself, Steve Rogers, who I've never seen a man more focused in my life. He's my roommate. He woke up at the first sign of sun, started studying his batting swing, took some hacks in the mirror naked, and said he's going deep tonight. And ball 1 there, just missing his chest. All right, so 1-0 count here to Raj. Playing shortstop this evening. Outside fastball. The Travelers scouting report on Rogers, since he's such a scarce, not a scarce, a scary hitter, is pitch around him. Go after the other hitters. We got a 2-0 count here to Rogers. Pioneers doing exactly what they were hoping for, trying to work the starters as high as they can. Ball on a slider there, just misses for 3-0. A 3-0 count here to Raj. An outside fastball, the pitch not off that to try to get it. And gets another 1-out walk, which puts Inbody at second, Rogers at first. Batting 4th is the second baseman, Ray Del Valle, out of Miami, Florida. He's really come to find his swing, who had a slow start to the season. Now he looks as if he's very comfortable in there. Today, he crushed a home run over the Jimmy John sign in left field. And the pitch. Outside fastball there. Pitcher's really trying to find it, but losing it quickly. The Pioneers trying to get back in this game after a 6-run deficit in the first inning. On deck right now we have Tyler Yockey, number 26. He's the first baseman, hits from the left side. And he's always a threat for power, so you don't want to load up the bases for him. Put one swing away from having us a game again. All right, 1-0 count here to Devalle. And the pitch. Ball to the right side. This could be a double play. Flip to the shortstop. Shortstop throws over to first, and he is out. And a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. After getting back-to-back walks with 1 out, Devalle comes up and hits into a 4-6-3 double play. That was an inside pitch. He had an inside-out swing, hit to the second baseman. Second baseman flipped it over to the shortstop, or the first baseman, and that's going to end the first inning with the Pioneers down 6 to the Ohio City Travelers. We were muted there a little bit. I had to give a history lesson on how great the history this is. For all you people viewing, if you don't like Massachusetts, feel free to check, and I'll tell you why Massachusetts gave you your freedom. All right, first pitch from Branch, grounded over to Inbody. Inbody scoops it up like a vacuum and fires it over to Yockey for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. It's exactly what Branch is looking for after that long inning.
Number 22, Dan Johnston.
So now batting Dan Johnston, who had a walk his first at bat and scored. The phones are blowing up here with people wanting to know what's going on in the game. So I'm going to clue everyone in here. If you're just tuning in, it's 1 inning down. We're in the top of the second. The Pioneers are down. We have a ground ball up the middle. Rogers over it. Throws it to Yockey. Out number 2. So 1 inning down. The Pioneers are chasing 6 to a huge first inning, which included 5 hits, including 1 home run. And then in the bottom of the first, they threatened with 2 walks and then grounded into a double play. Now we have 2 outs here in the top of the second inning, and slider down and in for ball 1. Branch looking for a very quick inning here after his last inning included more than 30 to the left side. Inbody giving chase, coming up towards the fence, jumps over the fence and reaches and just barely misses there for strike 1. All you people that are mad about the camera, just shut your monitor off and turn your speakers up and put on the bus and just mute that and listen to me. All right, so 1-1 count, outside fastball just misses for ball 2, 2-1 here. And a ground ball here to the left side. Inbody gobbles it up and launches it over to Yockey. Yockey gives stretch, and he got him at first base. Quick inning Branch is looking for. Now the Pioneers have a little momentum as the crowd's really getting into it as they're jogging in. So that's a 1-2-3 inning with under 10 pitches is exactly what Branch did. Inbody, a brick wall over, got 2 ground balls there and launched him over to first for 2 of the 3 outs. The Pioneers hoping to chip away now. 6 runs And they have 24 outs remaining, which is a very long time in baseball. So if you have any questions, feel free to go on our Adrian Pioneers Facebook page at facebook.com/Adrian Pioneers. And we would just like to tune in where you're from, who you're cheering for, why you're cheering for them, who do you have a crush on, who do you hate, do you hate my voice? I don't care. Just feel free to clue in.
What's your favorite color?
Color of the rainbow. I love all colors. They're all beautiful in their own way.
You're rainbow friendly.
You like the rainbow?
I like triangles too, upside down triangles. Rainbows in them. My favorite color is blue. Maybe blue. Kind of do. So you guys are 8 and 10, right? 8 and 10? I have an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old asking awesome questions this whole game, trying to learn more and more about baseball. So if you hear me, you have no idea what it's about, feel free to put it on our Facebook page and ask what I was answering to.
First baseman, number 26, Tyler Yaki.
Now batting, a Louisiana native, Tyler Yaki. He's been known to hit baseballs all the way back to Louisiana. I think he's from Lafayette. Correct me if I'm wrong by going on our Facebook page and telling me. Batting from the left side, going against the lefty Mason here. And the pitch.
Oh, there you go.
Ball ripped right up the middle. Ball Yaki rips one right back at the pitcher for a base hit up the middle. The first hit for the Pioneers.
Brown.
Come on, Yanni.
Stepping up to the plate is Nick out of Indiana. He's the catcher who does not let any ball go past him. And he's been swinging not bad as of late, hitting .308, coming out of his 6-game no-hit slump. During that slump, he didn't strike out once. He was ripping the ball everywhere. And the pitch. Outside fastball for ball 1. So ball 1 there to Kraus. Yaki leading up first base. Mason working from the stretch. And the pitch. Ball 2, outside fastball. Can't catch the back. It seems as if when Mason starts going from the stretch, he gets a little more inaccurate. Here to Kraus. Hitting from the right side, wearing the number 18. Up first, Kraus takes it for a strike, and Yaki's in there for a stolen base. He got a nice big jump there. It seemed as if Mason wasn't even looking at him. He's a very fast guy, being a right fielder usually. So Yaki trying to get the team going by himself right now with leadoff hit and a stolen base. Kraus has a 2-1 count, taking strike 1, letting his runner steal. A slider goes right around the corner of the plate for strike 2. So we got Yaki off second, Kraus up, Mason going from the stretch. Comes to the set, checks Yaki, and the pitch. Outside slider, tried catching the flat, hit it for ball 3, 3-2 count. Kraus is eye. Only thing that'll ring him up is a bad call from the umpire. We got a 3-2 count here. Kraus. Oh, and Yaki tries taking off early, and the pitcher steps up and tries making a play at him, and he's safe at second base. Yaki tries stealing third base there. The lefty pitcher comes up with a high leg and then turns at him. Yaki gets picked off, but then gets safe back at second base by sliding in the ball, getting past the second baseman. Yaki's not happy about it. They catch a little break there for the Pioneers. They don't want to do a guy in scoring position with no outs. All right, 3-2 count here to Kraus after that little controversy at second. Mason comes to the set, and the pitch. Outside fastball fouled away. That was a great pitch to protect on because that was probably going to ring him up. If you're listening to this about headed to the ballpark, feel free to pick up a gallon of water for the broadcaster up here. It's pretty hot, and I do a lot of talking. So 3-2 count here to Kraus. Yaki up second, shortstop flashing over. Second baseman's coming over, and no throw to second as the pitcher steps off the mound, nervous about Yaki's speed. Yaki's sporting a fresh haircut. Looks as if it's a fake mohawk. We call it faux hawk. And the pitch, Kraus. Outside slider, gets ball 4. Kraus working at bat there. A 7-pitch walk. For you video game players, if you play MLB The Show, that'd be worth at least 20 points. Now up is Nico Ruiz out of California. He's been seeing lefties really 10 off lefties. Mason working from the set and the pitch. High fastball in there for strike 1. Ruiz asking the umpire. So, Ruiz takes another big hack there on a slider and fouls it into himself. Nico would like to do a shout out to his girlfriend out in Maine, Angela. Angela, hello from your lovely man, Nico. So, 0-2 count here to Nico Ruiz.
I don't think that's her name.
No outs. First and second. And a ball ripped down the line, and it's fouled, just barely missing the third base coach's
Come on,
head.
Nico. Straighten it out.
Looked like an inside fastball, tried beating him. But as the travelers might not know, I know, Nico's got some of the quickest hands in the league. You're gonna have to throw 98 plus to burn him inside. So 0-2. Kraus off first. No outs. Mason going from the stretch. Comes to the set. And the pitch. Yaki takes off the third. Ruiz swings at it in the dirt to protect his runner, but we have a... And that was a very unselfish move by Ruiz by swinging at it to protect his runner, taking off the third. So now we have second and third. Now Ackerlin coming up after Ruiz's swinging strikeout there. Now 1 down, runners on second and third, and the Ackerlin batting from the right side takes an outside fastball for ball 1. Ackerlin, a switch hitter, hitting from the right side today because he's going against lefty. For all you baseball people, it's a lot easier to see curveballs and off-speed out of from the right side from a lefty. Ooh, inside fastball there. Ackerlin stays in, tries letting it hit him. I'm with you.
All right.
2-0 count there to Ackerlin. The catcher goes out to talk to Mason. And my little girlfriends are coming back up here with goodies. We got popcorn, cotton candy, and Doritos from the local concession stand down there, supported by the VFW. Ooh, and they got me a water. Oh my gosh.
Hoping you shower with it, maybe.
Yeah.
Funky, man.
Me?
Yeah.
Or not? I smell weird?
A little bit.
I smell weird?
Yeah.
I shouldn't. This is all clean stuff.
Yeah.
It's my only clean shirt. All right, 2-0 count here to Ackerlin, and a ball fouled away off of him.
It's probably your boot.
All right, so 2-1 count here to Ackerlin after he just fouled it off him.
What do they call that? The ghost plate?
Yeah.
Rainbow shield?
He's not sporting an Evo shield, so that might have hurt him. Fisher on deck. Ackerlin standing in. 2-1 count. Pioneers looking to chip away at the 6-0 lead here. And the pitch. High fastball there. Ackerlin fouls it away, lifts his head out to make it a 2-2 count. Press box with us right now. It smells like stale beer and sweat. 2-2 pitch to Ackerlin. Outside changeup. Misses for ball 3. 3-2 count here. Runners in the corners. And the pitch outside fastball looked as if a two-seam tailing away from Ackland, swinging that for strike two. Or strikeout number 2 of the inning.
Sam Fisher.
All right. So Sam Fisher coming in trying to save face here after the Pioneers lead off with 2 guys on. And since then have gotten 2 Ks. Sam Fisher stepping to the plate. 2 on, 2 out. Yaki up third. High fastball just misses for ball 1. Fisher also one of the better hitters on the Adrian Pioneers. Very quick hands and very powerful. As you can find him in the gym every day of the week. Outside fastball for ball number 2. On deck is Hariyama, who usually sees this pitcher really well. And the pitch. Ball 3. 3-0 count here. Fisher. The 3-0 count here to Fisher. Kraus off second, Yaki off third, 2 down here. And the pitch. Fastball right across the belt, right down the middle for strike 1.
Is that straight?
Fisher probably wanting to swing at that, but 3-0 count usually says make sure the pitcher has a strike, especially being a starter early innings. 3-1 count here. The ball ripped down the line, 1 hopper to Kenta Nishi. Nishi fires it over. That ball was absolutely torched out. He took a 1 hop and got him right in the body, which knocked it down, and he threw it over for out number 8. So no harm done after a leadoff single and 3 stolen bases. So after 2, Ohio Travelers 6, Adrian Pioneers 0. We're going to pause for station identification. This is WNICK Nick Radio. All right, now back to trap Corey Matroyer, who had a base hit last time up, I believe. I don't know. My stats here are a little off. And takes back-to-back sliders in there for a strike, not taking the bat off his back. So 0-2 count here. A slider in the dirt, and it bounces way up, and Kraus, even though no one on base, still keeps it in front of him. That's just work ethic right there.
We've been drinking here.
Outside fastball ripped down the line, foul, almost ripping one of the bicyclist's head over there. So 1-2 pitch, change up outside. Kraus catches it, and it's strike 3. There's another strikeout for Branch, who's really settled down since the big first inning, retiring the last 4 batters in a row. Outside fastball there for strike one. Branch really settling in here. Trying to get the Pioneers' momentum swing back going. And the pitch. Hung on to that one a little too long there. Slider for ball in the dirt. We got one out here. Jody Robertson up, who struck out his last at bat. Takes a slider down and away for ball two. Count. Ball ripped up the middle. Rogers gets over to it,
Steve.
gobbles it up, and launches it over to Yaki. Hits him right in the chest for out number two. Now up is Waterloo, who walked his last at bat. Walk. And they have 5 hits. 1, 2. I'm sorry. He had a base hit last at bat. For a 1-1 count. On him, Louie. The Pioneer fans calling him Tarzan. The 2 outs here. 1 Waterloo. High fastball just missing. For a 2-1 count. 2 down here in the top of the 3rd inning. 2-1 to Waterloo and the pitch. A changeup right there, just missing inside to make it a 3-1 count to Waterloo. If any Anthony Waterloo fans are chiming in here, why don't you, so we could understand where he's from, or anyone being a fan. I would like to have more things to talk about. All right, so that's a walk there from Holden Branch to Waterloo. And now we have Anthony Ragus, who's 2 for 2 on the day with 2 base hits. I'm sorry, a double on a base hit. And he fouls away a fastball there over to the dugout of the Pioneers. And the first base coach gobbles it up barehanded. Oh, 1 count here to Ragos. Branch working from the stretch and the pitch. Fastball in the dirt there. One count to Ragos. If you're just chiming in, go to facebook.com/AsianPioneers. We want to hear where you're chiming in from. We want to hear where you're watching the game from. We got a bunt from Ragos. In-body breaks in on it, tries to barehand it, and that's ruled a base hit. It was a bang-bang play, but Ragos is beat, so in-body comes in and tries to take care of it barehanded. And in that situation, that's the only play you have, and that's going to be ruled as a base hit. So a 2-out hit there for Ragos. Stepping up to the play is Masa Miradira, who will fly out and an RBI walk on the day. And a throw down to third baseman with Waterloo breaking, and he is hosed by Nick Krause. The ball was in the dirt, but as people around the league should know, Krause keeps every ball in front of him, knocks it down, picks it up, and launches him out at third. No chance for the guy trying to take it. So after 2.5, Pioneers still chasing 6. All right, now batting is Rio, the beast from the east, Hariyama, who's 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out up the middle in the fastball. Ball through there. Right. High fastball there, just missing. Outside slider there for ball 3. 3-0 to Hariyama. All right, 3-0 count here to Hariyama. And outside fastball catches the black. So 3-1 count here to Hariyama. Inside fastball fouled away, trying to do a routine Hariyama slap hit for strike 2. So 3-2 count. All right, full count here.
Yeah.
Mason still on the mound. Hariyama standing in. And the pitch. Oh, and it hits him right in the kidney. Ooh, he's shaking that off, jogging down like nothing happened. Looks like a routine mosquito bite. And I'll keep an eye on him as the camera can't. He's retucking and saying something in Japanese that I'm sure we don't want to translate in front of the kids.
Number 7, Jacob Inbody.
All right, now up Jacob Inbody, who walked his first at bat with a leadoff walk from Hariyama. And the first pitch to Inbody, it's a pickoff move over to Hariyama, and not even close to getting him. No count on Inbody from Oklahoma. I think I saw his father, maybe, or maybe been a host father or something. I don't know him personally, so. But someone's here for him. 1-0 count on a high fastball there. He's having trouble trying to find the strike zone today. And a fastball down and in there, popped up for Inbody. Second baseman's calling for it. It's a tough play. Ground. Hariyama gets the second base, so we're going to rule that an error on the second baseman, which is going to maybe start some momentum here for Rogers stepping up.
Steve Rogers.
Steve. How about in Captain America, Steve Rogers. Rogers leading the league in on-base percentage, OPS, and smiles. If you want to know what any of those mean, feel free to go on our Facebook page, and I will tell you more about it. Other than that, you're just going to have to figure. And the pitch. Ooh, outside fastball. Rogers puts a good hack on it. Hey, to the left side. Rogers from Watertown, Massachusetts. Another inside fastball there. Rip to the right side there for strike 2. Rogers really coming out aggressive here after walking on 4 straight pitches his last at bat. All right, 0-2 pitch here to Rogers. Outside fastball. Rogers watches it for ball 1. All right, 1-2 pitch to Rogers. And a ball driven to deep center field. Center fielder's sprinting back. And he's going to catch this one with Hariyama tagging to third. There's a throw to third, and it's in there in time. The center fielder threw out Hariyama trying to tag third to make it a double play. The Pioneers just can't spark anything right now. It seems as if everything's going the Travelers' way. center fielder caught it and took one step and launched third base, which was a perfectly accurate throw to get Hariyama. So Rogers flies out to center. Hariyama gets thrown out at third on a tag. Inbody goes to second base. So now we have 2 outs with Devalle up, who run it into a double play his first at bat. And the pitch, Devalle. Down and away changeup there for ball 1. That was an absolute cannon from the center fielder, Scott Underwood, who also has a home run on the day. And the pitch, outside fastball, gobbled up from the catcher for ball 2. Pioneers looking for something to get going here as they're chasing 6 in the 3rd inning. Little pickoff move that got Yaki in the 2nd inning. Doesn't fool Inbody as he goes back to second base. All right. So 2-0 count here to Devalle. Pioneers looking for something here. Fastball left side, or ground ball left side. It's hits off the third baseman's glove. When it's in the hole, third baseman shoots it up into his own body, but can't get Devalle's at first base. So we're going to rule that a hit. Goes to his left side, and in the hole, third baseman tried gobbling it up, but he couldn't get to it in time. So Devalle gets a hit there. Hey, I'm ruling that a hit. Now Tyler Yaki steps to the plate, who's 1 for 1 on the bases, and then left stranded at third base. First fastball he saw, he ripped it back at the pitcher's head. And then he rips this one to the right side, gets in the hole. That's going to score 1. Devalle is rounding second, going to third. He's going to be held at third, and Yaki's going to slide into second with another 1-pitch hit there. Yaki, who's on fire lately, rips an RBI double.
That's like Yaki? Second.
RBI double to get the Pioneers now up on the scoreboard with 1. 6-1, and Kraus steps to the plate, who's got a walk so far. The guys around me are so excited. They're opening beers like crazy and just pounding them.
O'Doul's.
O'Doul. Alcoholic. Just kidding. There's vodka in those. So the Pioneers in striking distance now with a 6-1 ball game. Guys on second and third with 2 outs after Yaki's absolute piss rocket down the right field foul line for a double. Kraus takes ball 1 there. Kraus looking for something to hit here. Ball 2. 2-0 count here to Kraus. Yaki's 2 for 2 on the day, coming up big on that hit there. Kraus looking for something in the zone to rip. And a high ground ball to the left side. Third baseman gets it and fires it over to first baseman to retire the side. So after 3, we have the Pioneers 1, the Ohio State Travelers 6. Pioneers trouble by hitting it to double plays and having stuff happen to them. So hopefully they could change their ways. So we'll be right back. All right, fly ball there in the first pitch from Brand. Out number 1 for a quick out.
Third baseman number 7, Kenta Nishi.
Kenta Nishi stepping up to the plate now, who's 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a run scored. Takes ball 1, fastball. Ball 2 there, another outside fastball. There's one absolutely ripped up the middle for a base hit.
To the plate, center fielder number 23, Underwood.
All right, to the plate, who has a mammoth blast on the day and a 5-3 putout, which is ground ball third base. Pickoff attempt over to Nishi, and he's in there safe. Sorry, it's a little delayed. They have me doing all this sorts of paperwork as I'm trying to announce this game. People, multitasking isn't one of my best things. Catches the zone right there for strike 1 on Underwood. All right, so 1 on, 1 out, 0-1 count. High slider there, driven to left field again. Hariyama running back at the track. Looks up, jumps off the wall, right off the top of the wall. That's going to be a stand-up. Going to send him home. Nishi's going home. Play at third, and Underwood is tagged out. So that's an RBI double for Underwood. He tried stretching it to 3, but couldn't get there. In-body cuts the ball off and then sprints him down to third tag to get out number 2. But that ball was absolutely crushed again. It went off the, what sign is that? The Officeville sign in left field. He's been absolutely crushing the ball today. So that makes it a 7-1 ball game.
Broke his hand. The kid broke his
So,
Oh, yeah, right there. His mom, Celeste, was our board member.
Oh, really?
so that's a another outside fastball there. There's a double right there. Guy scores. 2 down. The top of the 4th inning. 2-1 count here. And the pitch. Slider catches Johnston for strike 2. And here we go. Branch working from the windup after no one on. There's a slider there. Johnston not budging. 3-2 count.
Yeah.
And that's going to walk him.
Now batting for baseman number 14, Jacob Snyder.
All right, now stepping in, Jacob Zeider. Takes a fastball in the dirt. Kraus looking for it. Air run to third after that one because Kraus will throw him out. Johnson walks. Wild pitch. Zeider stands in. 1-0 count here. Another fastball. Kraus looking for it. Rolled another wild pitch there. Gets Johnson over to third base. Fastball swung on and a miss for strike one. Outside fastball, just missing. 3-1 there. Sorry if I'm quiet in between pitches. I have to catch up work that all these reporters want me to write for them. 3-1 count here. Zeter. Oh, and a ball ripped right at the umpire. Rogers comes in on it, fires it over to first, and that's going to retire the side. But not before the Travelers strike again with another run on a huge blast from Scott Underwood, ripping off the wall to give him a RBI double. Right in this end. All right, now stepping up is the California native, Nico Ruiz, with a K, protecting his runners, taking second and third. Came from the right side. Takes a high slider there. He doesn't like it. And he looks back at the umpire, then looks away from him. Like a one would do to prove of what you're doing. 0-1 count here to Ruiz. On the mound in the bottom of the fourth inning. Ball.
Good.
All right, ball two. So 2-1 count here to Ruiz. Mason working from the windup. Ruiz hitting from the right side. And pitch. Ball ripped right at the shortstop, Maedara. Maedara fires it over. Route number one.
And Ackerman.
All right, Emmett Ackerman stepping in, who struck out two-seam fastball outside last time he was up. Takes a big boy hack there for strike one. Pioneers looking to spark something else. Fourth inning. Ball right there. Strike two in the dirt. All right, 1-2 count here. Ball fouled away there. First baseman giving chase, and that's going to leave the park. Still 1-2.
Yeah.
And the pitch. Ball in the dirt there for 2-2. Looked like a slider down and in. The 2-2 count here to Ackerman. Probably people just tuning in now. Feel free to go on our updates and ask about the score and everything, and then I'll keep you updated that way. Christian Rodriguez warming up in the pen right now. Christian Rodriguez out of Miami, Florida, throws from the right side. Has a very unique pitching style, but very effective. So 3-2, and the pitch. Outside fastball again. Ackerman swings at it. First base giving chase, and that is going to find the local fans. Ackerman working quite the at bat here. Three-two count here to Ackerman. Ball ripped to the left side. Nishi again, which seems to be a big target for balls. And that's another out.
Your right fielder, number 1, Sam Fisher.
It'll be 997 tomorrow.
9-7. Go, Sammy.
So now stepping up Sam Fisher, who grounded out to Nishi the first time, the third baseman. Outside changeup there, misses for ball 1. All right, Mason working from the windup. Looks very comfortable up there. And the pitch. Outside fastball, catching the outside part for strike 1. 1-1 count here to Sam Fisher. And the pitch. Outside fastball. Misses for ball 2. If you were here right now, you would notice that there's clouds in the sky. The wind's blowing from left field to right field directly, about 11 miles per hour. There's a ground ball up the middle. Mayadara has it. Fisher tries sprinting it out, and he's called out at first base. So we ruled another ground ball out. Productive for the pitcher today. Of the 12 outs he has received, he has gotten 8 of them being groundouts. All right, we're going to pause for station identification. This is WNICK Nick Radio. All right, now up against Branch still on the mound. Corey Matroyer takes an outside changeup for strike 1. And that one's going to be fouled away for strike 2. Brant's going right at people, knowing he's got a high pitch count, trying to go as many innings as he can. Outside fastball there, fouled away to keep him in. after the 5th inning, we're asking fans to tune in and try to tell us what Holden Branch's pitch count is, and you will win a free division championship T-shirt shipped right to your house. So after the 5th inning is over, we're gonna be looking at the answers and trying to see if anyone, and we'll ship it out to you. All right. Once here, and fouls right off him. Another ball in the dirt for ball 2, 2-2 count. Ball ripped right up the middle. Rogers, good break on it. Takes a turf bounce. Rogers throws it over to Yaki. Hits him right in the chest. 4, out, number 1. Ball 1 there. Changeup blowing away. All right. 1-0 count. Outside slider just missing for 2-0. If you're shooting to the top of the 5th inning, the Ohio City Travelers have 6 hits with 7 runs, and the Pioneers are trailing with 2 runs. They've had many chances, but they've hit into 3 double plays today, the Pioneers. Many guys on. And the pitch. Ball 4, 4 straight pitches. Now up is Anthony Waterloo, who's 1 for 1 on the day with a walk and a base hit, and thrown out trying to get the 3rd on a pass ball. For ball 1. Ball 2. 2-0. Kraus goes to visit Branch right there, telling him a good joke, patting him up on the butt, which if you do in a public situation, you can be called for sexual harassment. And there's a ball in the field. Looks like Rodriguez decided to throw a 94 right over the catcher's head, almost hitting the 3rd base coach. Anybody's going over to catch it and throw it back in. Pickoff attempt to first, and Robertson back in time. For all you people tuning in, feel free to go on our Facebook page and ask questions or suggestions. We take all of them. Waterloo takes a big hack at 2-0 count, makes it strike 1. The lights are just turning on here at Pioneer Park. Outside slider there, just missing, 3-1. Branch having long innings back to back to back. Looks like he's starting to get tired out there. And Rodriguez up for like the 30th time in the bullpen. He's throwing a complete game out there too. Out inside fastball there for ball 4. Robinson waddling out to the mound right now, looking as if there's going to be a pitching change. Points to Rodriguez. Rodriguez opening the bullpen door, and he's going to be jogging in for the pitching change. Branch walking off the mound, and his 50-plus fans just here for him are giving him a huge round of applause, but he can't hold his head high right now as his fans come out and greet him. Pitching for the Pioneers, number 9 is Christian Rodriguez. It's out of Miami, Florida, sporting a smaller beard. Robinson giving him a little pep talk. Doesn't look to be too good here. With a little...
Now pitching for the Adrian Pioneers, number 9, Christian Rodriguez.
So you guys, Rodriguez is coming up to the top of the lineup. Ragos, who's 3 for 3, sorry. 3 for 3 off Branch today, but now a new pitcher. Maybe it'll switch it up. Good time for a pitching change. So all the viewers right now, we're asking you to go on our Facebook page and guess how many pitches Holden Branch threw in his outing today. If you guess correctly, we will throw you a divisional championship tee. We'll mail it to your home if you guess it correctly. So feel free to chime in on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Adrian Pioneers. If we go. Yaki in at the Massachusetts. Yaki getting water, talking to Coach Robinson near the dugout right now. Pitch count. It's the first pitch every time.
Anthony Ragos.
She left you here. I'm not your babysitter for the rest of the week. All right, Christian Rodriguez on the mound. Wants to do a special shout out to a really beautiful girl named Courtney. Courtney, special shout out to you from Christian Rodriguez, the pitcher who's on the mound. First pitch zooming in there. One swing and a miss by Ragos. That's my microwave going off. Means the popcorn's done. All right. Oh. High fastball there for ball 1. I'll tell you that. You have to add a few decades to that. Yeah. All right, 1-2 count here on a questionable call favor. Fastball from Rodriguez working from the stretch with 2 guys on, 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. With the clouds rolling away and the beautiful sunset coming in. And the pitch. 1 fouled right back at my schnoz in front of us. Ragos trying not to get gassed up there. He's 3 for 3 seeing beach balls out there today. Rodriguez gets his pitch call. He likes it. Come to the set. Checks the runner and the pitch. And it's a absolute hammer of a curveball. Coming in at 70 miles an hour after his 90-mile-an-hour fastball to strike out Ragos. All right, so we have 2 down for Masa Miyadira, who's 2 on the day with a walk and several foul tips. Rodriguez comes to the set and the pitch. A high fastball ripped to center field. Ackerlund jogs over, and that's going to retire the side. Rodriguez getting it done. Coming in with 1 out, 2 guys on. Now let's see if the Pioneers could get something going. All right, now batting is Ryo Hariyama, the beast from the east, as we call him. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a hit by pitch, and he got thrown out at third trying to tag on a deep fly ball from Rogers. Pioneers looking to spark something, chasing 6 here in the bottom of the 4th, 5th inning. Mason's still on the mound cruising. Ball ripped to the left side, and it's bobbled by a shortstop. He still fires it over to first base. To be ruled an error because Hariyama gets on first with it.
In-body.
The people who don't usually play on AstroTurf don't realize how quick the ball comes up on you, so those short hops come up about 10 times faster than the routine hops on grass. So in-body, who's reached base twice today, 1 by error, 1 by walk, and scored once, the only run. Hariyama leading off first base, Mason coming to the set, and the pickoff over to first. Not good enough to get Hariyama, who gets in there safely. All right, in-body standing in, and the first pitch to him. Outside slider, in-body showing bunt, but pulls back just in time to make it ball 1. Pioneers looking to have a big inning here to get back in this game. To go through the ever so comfortable pitcher Mason on the other side. Outside fastball slicing down the line. This one's going to be close, and it's just barely foul. 1-1 count. We're still asking people to tune in on our Facebook page and guess how many pitches Holden Branch threw the first 4 2/3 innings that he pitched. Or, sorry, 4 1/3. If you guess it correct, we will send you a divisional champion T-shirt beautiful gray our emblem on the front saying division champions. And pick off over to Hariyama. And if you want a shout out or you just want to hear your name over our broadcast, feel free to also tune in on our Facebook page. Mason comes to the set. Hariyama takes off. Outside ball. This could be close. Slides right underneath the tag. A stolen base for Hariyama. That was a ball right there on a 1-1 count. Inbody took it. Hariyama stole it. Runner in scoring position for Jacob Inbody. Third base coach saying shake and bake from the Talladega Nights thing. I think he has to pay for that copyright. Outside slider black for ball 3, 3-1 count with the ever so dangerous Steve Rogers on deck. Rogers put a charge in the one last inning. The center field came up a little short with the center fielder catching it. 3-1 pitch. Outside fastball there. Pitcher took a little off it to try to get a strike, and it doesn't get the zone.
Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers stepping up to the plate with his fun intro music. Gets the kids here dancing. The girls around here in love with Rogers. We have to work for the game to keep their tops on. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt. That's going to get by. Hariyama takes off to third. He's going to be in there safe. In ever so slightly to second. Without a care in the world. Putting guys in scoring position for Rogers, who's been driving the ball. In BP today, he hit 9 home runs, in which 1 went over the flagpoles, meaning it's 400 plus easy. Fans in the stands are cheering for the Pioneers to strike back into this game. Looking for that big hit. Outside fastball on Rogers, which I agree with their reports on. Their strategies. 2-0 count here. Ball in the dirt. 3-0. Rogers most likely has the green light here as they're looking for a big hit to score these 2 runners. But the catcher goes out to talk to Mason, probably discussing the pitch selection with the open base at first. Sometimes you just don't have to be afraid. 3-0 count here to Rogers. Mason coming to the set and the pitch. And he does swing at the third line. Nishi has it, fires it over to first, and he is out. No runs scored. 3-0 swing, and it looked more like a hard bunt on the third baseline.
Number 10, Ray Devalle.
Devalle 1 for 2 on the day with a double play and a base hit. Rogers not happy with himself on that swing right there. 3-0. He just rips it right at the Nishi, third baseman of the Travelers. Pioneers still looking for that big hit to come. Devalle tries holding back on an outside high changeup, but he can't strike 1. Devalle fouls 1 away for strike 2. All right, 0-2 count to Devalle. Here we go. 1 in the dirt here. Gobbles it up. Big save there. That saved them a run. All right. Devalle. Runners on second and third. Inbody off second. Hariyama off third, and the pitch. One foul down the line, just barely missing hitting first base, which would have been huge break for the Pioneers, who are in need of any kind of runs. Divide on the outside fastball, it seems. Still looking for people to chime in on our Facebook page to see how much the starter Holden Branch had. Oh, another one down the line. This one's going to score a run, but it's going to be an out with the first baseman just running over to the bag to tag the tag. That's going to be a ground out for Ray Devine.
Tyler Yaki.
Now batting the 2-for-2, Tyler Yaki. So Hariyama scores on the ground ball to the first baseman. In body goes to third. And now 2-for-2, Tyler Yaki. Seen 2 pitches all day and ripped both of them. One of those things you might want to throw a ball on the first pitch. So Yaki standing in, 7-2 ball game. A nice breeze blowing through the press box and cleaning up the sweat I have underneath my pits. I got the general manager to my left and loyal fans to my right, and a beautiful ball field in front of me. And here's the pitch to Yaki. Yaki takes a big boy hack, trying to send it back to his Lafayette, Louisiana home for strike one. On deck is Kraus. Ball ripped foul. Riley, the first base coach, was about to grab it, but the thing was traveling at the speed of light, so didn't want to break his fingers. Pitch coming here from Pioneer Park with 2 down, bottom of the 5th, with 2 runs on 2 hits. A lot of 2s. Mason looking in for the sign, doesn't like what the catcher finally gets one. Comes to the set and the pitch. Ball gets away from the catcher. This is going to score in body to make it a 7-3 ball game. And look, your Pioneers are chipping back. We're going to rule that one a wild pitch because it hit the dirt way left of the catcher. Catcher gave bid to it and it shot up into the stands to give a souvenir for a lucky fan. We got a 1-2 count here to Yaki, who's trying to start up a rally again. Yaki, whose forearms are just exploding out of his elbow pad. Another one. Rips one at the above the speed limit in Ohio, right back at the pitcher's head for another hit. He is seeing beach balls up there also.
Kraus.
Yaki, 3 for 3 on the day, smiling at first base. Beautiful smile, perfect and all. Blinds the pitcher. Nick Kraus coming out to the song Bottoms Up by Brantley Gilbert. With 2 outs, Yaki off first base. 7-3 ball game. Fastball in there. It looked as if the pitcher was going to get out of yet another inning until the Pioneers said, absolutely not. We're going to put some up on you. So 1-0 count here to Nick Kraus, the catcher. Pickoff move to Yaki. Yaki's smiling and giggling about that move that was just put on the first. It's like one of those dates where you know you're not going to kiss the person, they're going for it. That's what he just said at first. All right, so 1-0 count here to Kraus. And the pitch. Outside fastball again. 2-0. Pitch count really working up for Mason of the Travelers, too. The still as quiet as a library over for the Travelers. Mason. High slider there. Catcher not really paying attention to it. Drops it in front of him. 3-0 count. The ever so powerful Nico Ruiz on deck, hoping to get his shot here with 2 guys on and put this game within 1. which we've seen him do before, ripping a walk-off home run this year over the Wendy's sign left, earning the whole team free burgers.
Get there.
Yaki steals second to add another one to his fantasy points. If you have Tyler Yaki on your fantasy team, you are doing well. 3 stolen bases on the day, 1 RBI, a double, 2 singles, and he's going to be signing a lot of autographs. So 3-1 count here to Kraus. Runner in scoring position. Kraus will pitch here to rip right back at the pitcher. And we got a time called by the umpire. Special shout out to Nick Krause's beautiful girlfriend, Brittany, down in Tampa, Florida. Brittany, thanks for watching. And outside fastball. Pitcher taking a lot off that one for ball 4.
Nico Ruiz.
Oh, we have a mound visit here by the coach of the Travelers, which I don't have a name to. Jay. That sounds like the guy who hits in the 7 hole. I guess there must be 2 Jacobs Eggers. All right, perfect. All right, Nico Ruiz stepping up to the plate, trying to hit one back to California and put the Pioneers back in 1. Special shout out to his younger sister and his mom probably tuning in right now. Ackerlin on deck, Nico standing in, 2 guys on, 2 outs, 2 runs scored in the inning. Ground ball to the right side. Yeah. This one takes a bad hop over the first baseman's glove. It gets by. Nico stays at first. We have Yaki coming around to score, and he's in there. Right there. First baseman charged the ground ball that Ruiz hit off the end of the bat, and it bounces over the first baseman's glove and shoots into the fence, which allows Yaki to score from second. Third, and Nico standing all happy at first base. We're going to rule that an E3, and we are 1 swing away from this being a ball game. Security pulling one of the Travelers fans out of the stands right now after throwing something onto the field. Ackerlin looking for a big hit here. And he rips one down the line, and this one's just foul. That would have been awesome. So we got Yaki scoring from second on that. Kraus going to third. Nico Ruiz staying on first base. And Acklin ripping one down the line, barely missing hitting the bag. It would have easily been extra bases. And Ruiz not being too slow over there, might have been able to score if that took a bad hop off the fence. So we got an 0-1 count to Acklin, who's 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out and a strikeout. Takes ball dirt and make it a 1-1 count. 7-4 game. They are 1 swing away from it being a tie game. We're just going to see who wants to be the hero. Another ball in the dirt. Catcher is being a vacuum cleaner, sucking it right into his body to save yet another run. This long inning is probably a very good thing for the Pioneers, getting the bullpen going for the Travelers, which are just starting to rustle around in there. Ruiz takes off to second. Ball inside. That's an uncontested stolen base. Just start throwing some good vocabulary. So guys on second and third, Acklin stands in, 3-1 count, looking for a big hit to put him within 1 here after that big first inning by the Travelers. And one rip to the left side. Nishi, the third baseman, gets over to it, fires it over to first, and that's going to not before the Adrian Pioneers make it a 7-4 ball game. So if you're just tuning in, it's been pretty boring until just now. The Ohio Travelers put up 6 runs in the first inning, which included a mammoth home run over the scoreboard by Scott Underwood. And then the Pioneers scored 1 in the third, and then the Travelers scored 1 in the fourth. And then the Pioneers just scored 3 in the fifth. So now we're going to see if Christian Rodriguez could just absolutely slam the door shut, pitching from the right side, throwing 90-mile-an-hour fastballs. So we will find out. So thank you for tuning in to WNICK Radio. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Adrian Pioneers. And feel free to compliment my broadcasting. All right, standing in now, we have Penta Nishi. Nishi's having a pretty good day. He's 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Rodriguez coming to the side, and the pitch. Tries the bunt. He offered. Blows right by him for strike 1. He hit right or the left side, wearing a Evo shield on his right shin, which means he probably is a pull hitter. Inside fastball, they're trying to make him pull it. So it's a 1-1 count here to Nishi. Special shout out to Tim Riley. Oh, ground ball up the middle. Devalle has it, fires it over to Yaki, launches it over Yaki's head. It looks like it slipped right out of his hand right there. Like an E4. All right, so that's ruled an error on Devalle. So Nishi's on first. Rodriguez working from the stretch. Was a high curveball there for ball 1. Underwood now up to the plate, has had a mammoth day. 3 RBI home run, an RBI double, which was about 2 feet away from being a home run off the top of the fence. Kraus, the pitches that's going to avoid getting hit over the fence here. High fastball, Underwood bids at that for strike 1.
Here, bud.
So we have a 1-1 count here to Scott Underwood, whose brother just seems to be gone. Another high Underwood or into Krause's glove for strike 2. The tabs you hear opening behind me are ginger ale. Very nice when you've done a lot of talking and broadcasting. So 1-2 count with a mammoth day at the plate. And outside fastball, Krause bids one at first base, doesn't throw, but tells him in his mind. Got a couple lovebirds up in the press box. like a honeymoon suite. It's a 2-2 count here to Underwood, and the pitch. A big gaping curveball. Started off above Underwood's head and just dropped right into the dirt. Underwood giving chase for first strikeout for Rodriguez. Oh, sorry, second strikeout for Rodriguez in 2 innings. First out of the inning. So Dan Johnson stepping up to the plate, who's 0 for 1 on the day with 2 walks. And the pitch from Rodriguez. High fastball. Got a 1-0 count here to Dan Johnson. And the pitch. High fastball there. Pitch to the right side. Fisher's on out 2. Yeah. I don't think this thing's working. All right, 2 outs here. Now batting Jacob Zeter. Zeter takes an outside fastball. Okay. Goes off. Outside fastball for strike 1 right in the corner. Count to Zeter. Zeter's having an okay day at the plate. Twice. The walk. Another outside fastball there coming in at 90 miles an hour for strike 2. Let me reload my gun here. You should. Probably be a shortstop. And the pitch. Runner stays put. Krause throws it down to first, and he is safe. Like a little 2-seam fastball there. Rodriguez throwing hard over and arrested in Ohio.
Use the same gun.
Yeah. All right, 1-2 count here is Zeter. I'm chewing on nachos from the concession stands. Ground ball up the middle. Takes a huge hop. Takes a huge AstroTurf hop. Bounces over Rogers' glove for a base hit. This AstroTurf, if the ball is forward spinning and it lands, it just shoots right up and goes right over Rogers' glove for a base hit. So we have runners on the corners, 2 down here for Corey Matroyer, who's 1 for 3 on the day with a base hit. Krause going out there to tell his defense what they're doing. He's likely throwing out the runner because that's what Krause does for a living. We did a pop time at practice the other day, and he's got a better pop time than most major leaguers at 1.81. Which is about how quick lightning comes in from the sky. Inside fastball there, just missing. For ball 1. Rodriguez trying to started on air, and then another BS off the AstroTurf. 1-0 count and the pitch. Fastball fouled away, jammed. Usually would break the bat. And the Matroyer looking at the bat, and he says, "I guess it's good to go." 1-1 count here, and it seems as if it's a hazy sky above, which may make it harder later in the innings to find the fly balls. Wind still blowing out the right. 1-1 count, set, and the pitch. Ball in the dirt. think we should do God Bless America, guys. We haven't done it. Let's. God should bless this America. And no place else. Just kidding for all you people who are not from America. Fastball there coming in. Pretty hot. Just missing the strike zone. 3-1. He's not good. All right. One pitch to Troyer. Ground ball left side. This one, if it's fair, it's going to be trouble. Cross jogs out there, touches it. Man, is he quick. So that's a foul ball. It's a 3-2 count. Rodriguez working, pitching from the right side, working from the stretch. Has terrific facial hair. Has a special shout out to Courtney, wherever you may be. For cute Courtney. He says you're the most beautiful girl he's ever seen. 3-2 count, 2 outs, 2 on. And the pitch. Ground ball right side. This one's going to get through. That's going to score 1. Runner's going to try for third. Fisher comes up throwing and throws it over third base right there with an absolute rocket. So that's going to be an RBI single advancing on the throw from Sam Fisher. The Pioneers just can't keep this door closed. All right, so now you have runners on second and third, 2 down still. And Jody Roberts, who's 0 for 2 on the day with a walk, a strikeout, and a ground out. Rodriguez trying to get out of this, keep it a 4-run ball game, let his team come in and moves. And pitch. A little high. Jody Robertson doesn't like that one. He's looking at the umpire. He's complimented him for some reason. Said he looked cute in his pants. I think that's a form of trash talk. So 0-1. 0-1 count here. Curveball. Strike zone. And pitch. Another curveball in the dirt. Krause gobbles it up. And these runners are afraid to move on him. Curveball in the dirt. Krause just, he's been working lately. Jumps right out of his catcher's position and gets right over to it. Got him right in the Frickers. Frickers, anywhere you go to watch any game and drink any beer you want. Frickers. There's a little flare to the right side. This might score 2. Fisher comes in. He's going to fire this one at the plate. So Fisher throws one, tries to throw him out at the plate, gets away a little bit, takes a bad hop, and it goes into the dugout, which makes an outfield error, which means the player gets 2 bases.
When did we get 2? We're in the 4th. When did we get 2?
All right, so that's going to score 2 more. So all the runs they just scored in the 5th are just giving right back in the 6th. This is an absolute slugfest. You're watching Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier. Yeah, someone that boxed.
Frazier hasn't showed up yet.
But Frazier hasn't showed up yet to this game. There's a ground ball to Rogers, gobbled up by Rogers, thrown over to Yaki. This is gonna, and then, so after giving up 3, it's now a 10-4 game. The Pioneers just can't keep the Travelers lineup in check. They're just ripping the ball everywhere.
These are all rose colored.
Inning started off with an error, which means that's an unearned run. And then AstroTurf bounce, and then a base hit followed by another base hit, and then some rough outfield throws. 10-4 game. If The Pioneers do something, they're going to have to do it on O and then shut them down on D. All right, Sam Fisher stepping in. 10-4 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Did a triple header one day. Before you roll the ball to play.
So we got a 1-0 count here to Fish. They're really trying to get something going here. They need to put up at least 2-3 here to keep them in the game. And the pitch from Mason. This is going to be his 100th pitch. And it's grounded to the left side. That one is out of the reach of Nishi, but also a foul ball. Hits the fence, rolls into left field. So we got a 1-1 count here to Sam Fisher. Comes out of everyone comes out of St. Louis, Missouri, according to some people. But
Toledo, Missouri. South of St. Louis.
There's a foul. Strike 2. For all you people who are probably just as bored as me watching this game, feel free to comment a nice joke on our Facebook page, and I'll say it over the air to make everyone laugh and try to get back into this thing. That's a ball in the dirt for ball 2. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Katie's here, she'll give up some money. She just left and she just broke up.
We had a 2-2 count here.
Volkswagen had some hail damage. Boy, I'm going to miss that usual.
2-2 count here to Fisher. Mason working from the windup, shaking off signs. And the pitch. High fastball there. Fisher really working the count, doing a good job here. 3-2 count here from Mason. It looks like the Traveler's pen has just started to get loose and limber. A guy with a tremendous beard is walking our way from the Travelers. And the pitch. Ball.
Boy, good eye.
Ball 4 draws the walk.
Rio.
Ariyama.
The beast from the east stepping in. Now that we have a walk, another mound visit. It looks as if it's going to be a pitching change with how the guy's pushing open the right field fence, and he's actually sort of jog in. It's a great time to do a station identification. This is WNICK Radio. And the Travelers out to greet their starters, saying, "Good job, bud." The pitcher coming in is, hang on, let me try to get a name here. Go I have a name for this pitcher?
Rio, how are you up?
No, that's the hitter. Thank you. Knuckleballer. Knuckleballer's over there. Number 6. Anyone that's watching from the Travelers, tell us what number 6 is.
I got AOL.
We're going to go on our dial-up internet and find out who number 6 is.
Blue.
I will be right back after these messages. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. I just got information on this pitcher. It's number 6, Ryan Neely. He is throws from the right side, wears a bright orange hat, just like the rest of them, and likes long walks on the beach and massaging his glove with Tresemme shampoo. Hariyama's walkout song has been on for the last half hour as he's warming up.
Rio Hariyama.
Now the beast from the east steps back in.
Go, Rio.
All right, Rio on the day has reached base twice. One by being hit by a pitch, and one by reaching from error.
Ask Rio a question. On second base, 1-9, answer clam chowder.
All right, so 1-0 pitch here. And this ball's ripped on the left field line, and it's foul ball. Foul ball. Absolutely ripped on the line, just barely missing the line. All right, 1-1 count here to Hariyama. Neil in the stretch. Fisher leading off
That's
first.
so great.
So, back at us.
Good manners.
So 1-2 pitch here.
Where do you put the ball?
Gets Rio Hariyama swinging for strikeout number 1.
Jacob Inbody.
There's a lot of haze coming from the lights here. Makes it a little more difficult to see the ball. Inbody steps up to the plate. Ooze. Reach base 3 times, 2 walks, and 1 error. And that's an absolute rip, and that's a foul ball. Rips it down the line, goes right over to the third base, and the third base coach tosses his helmet on the ground and yells it's right on the line. Says something crazy that I can't say over the intercom. But now we got an 0-1 count to Inbody. So we got an 0-1 count. Fisher off first. Inbody played there. 1-1 count now. High fastball coming in about 89 miles an hour. One count here to Inbody. Everyone in Adrian is saying he got robbed with a foul ball. And the pitch. Outside slider.
Phyllis, here's the deal for the 50-50.
All right.
1 for 5, 2 for 20. You gotta say it. Smile.
All right, 2-1 count here to in-body. Fisher leading off first. And the pitch. It's a 3-1 count. Another outside slider. After in-body turned on the inside fastball. I think they're afraid to go back to it. And you have Rogers on deck. And the pitch. Ball there. Another walk.
Yeah, babe.
Another walk there for Jake. In-body.
Let's go, Steve. Come on, man.
Now we have guys in the corner. Guys on first and second for Steve Rogers. Crowd's trying to stay in this as much as they can. Ball game in the championship's not really the ball game we're looking for. All right, so this is time called. Hey, now it's the 50-50 is about to come around. All right, so time was called. Rogers wanted time. Pitcher comes to the set now. First pitch of that bat and the pitch. And one absolutely turned and ripped on for a foul ball.
You have someone coming around for a 50-50 round, so if you might arrange for a 50-50 round, Katie will come around. Thank you.
All right, so strike one to Rogers on an absolute fastball ripped down the line foul.
$500. $500 right here. Who's sponsored for the Pioneers?
And a curveball there. A little upper ball. 1. Sorry about all the background noise behind me. There's a lot going on in here. Too many people talking. And the pitch from Neely. Outside basket.
Let's go, Steve.
All right, so 2-1 count here to Rogers. He's just coming off of a hard rehab. Ooh, one ripped right at his ankle, and he barely gets out of the way for a 3-1 count.
Chris, too late to sell a spot to Governor Croswell? You got one game, right? The grand? That's $1,000.
Looking for Jimmy Johnson.
3-1 count. Down in it, up in the sky. Shortstop's running back. There's trouble here.
Yeah, babe, bring it out!
So that's an absolute base hit there. Lost it in the sky. That was a major league ball at its best. That ball was about 300 feet in the hazy sky that I've been talking about all game. And that's a base hit for Rogers. No one touched it. Underneath it, and he told his second baseman he has no idea where it is, and it bounces in for a base hit to make Rogers 1 for 3 on the day. So now we have the bases loaded for Ray DeValle, who's not having the best game. He's 1 for 3. Yeah, he's having a 1 for 3 with a base hit and an RBI. Catcher going out to talk to the pitcher. DeValle has been very hot as of late, taking hacks, staying very comfortable in the box. And BP's been absolutely ripping the ball, and having fun, something people forget about all the time. Baseball is a game, and it's supposed to be fun. The Pioneers forgot about that to start the season, and then started enjoying it on their absolute winning streak. All right, and the pitch to Valle. It takes a big hack there for strike 1 on a changeup, down and in. Julie Rick tuning in from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you as a fan. 1 count here to DeValle, who just seems to have broken his bat, it looks like, on that swing. He must have swung too hard. The bat couldn't keep up. So 0-1 count here. Bases loaded. 1 on bottom of the 6th inning. Pioneers need something big here. Down and in fastball below his knees, gets a strike call. The whole crowd doesn't like it. Some slurs that I can't read over the air coming from the fans. Before I go over there and talk to him. So 0-2 count here to Devalle. And the pitch. Fouled away, outside slider. That was a really good pitch there. And Devalle barely gets a hold of it to stay alive. That's a pitch right there. And if it's like a line drive, it's tough to see what it was. All right, so 0-2 here. Neely working from the stretch. And the pitch. High fastball there. Really got to bring that one in for ball one. All the crowd is really getting wild over here. Mad that their Pioneers are chasing 6. Starting to say some bad things to the players. Makes it a very difficult area to play in. Another high ball. Devalle lays off for 2-2. On deck is the 3 for Yankee. Someone who they do not want up with the bases loaded. It's a 2-2 count here coming. Ball in the dirt, 3-2. Pitcher's got to come after him now. 7th. Really working the bullpen is exactly what the Pioneers want to do here. Because the Travelers had to play a play-in game yesterday, going into their bullpen there, and a game today and games tomorrow too. Slider fouled away there. Another good pitch, but Devalle is not letting that come into the strike zone without him hitting it. If you're listening to the game, I hope you're on the edge of your seat. It's a 10-4 game, but Pioneers are threatening. One down here, bases loaded, 3-2 count to Ray Devalle out of Miami. Neely from the set. And a pitch. Another foul ball. Devalle lets go of the bat. Throws it at his buddy Jacob Inbody leading off second. Inbody carrying it back to him, acting like a nice guy, but I don't know. I think he's trying to insult him. So we have the 9th pitch of the bat coming up. Pine tar is being used on Devalle's on his hands right now. Really fighting here. You got Travelers fans yelling for the pitcher. You got Pioneers fans yelling for the hitter. And Neely from the set and the pitch. Oh, you're not. That's a ball. The pitcher comes up to the set, steps towards third, but as of this year, or it might have been last year, they made a ruling that you have to throw it at third now if you step. So that is a balk. So 1 run scores, and there goes the force outs. So 3-2 count. The Bucs scores 1 to make it a 10-5 game, and the Pioneers are threatening again. And the pitch. That's ball 4. That's a great at bat from Devalle. 9 pitches. Catcher's going out to talk to him.
Tyler Yaki.
Now Yaki steps up to the plate. 3 for 3 on the day. He's been pretty much doing everything. 3 stolen bases, 3 hits, 1 double, 1 RBI, and he's been seeing it well. But now with the new pitcher, they're going to try to see if they could have some kind of new strategy against him. Now it's a righty-lefty matchup, which the lefty-lefty matchup was unable to prevail for the pitcher. So you got a 10-5 ball game, bases loaded here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pioneers looking for some big hit here to really get them back in the game. And the pitch. Woo! Yaki takes a humongous hack over at my apartment about a few miles east of here for strike 1. So strike 1 to Yaki. Nearly working from the windup. And a ball right there low for ball 1. You want any kind of suggestions, if any answers, questions, anything, go on our Facebook page and ask. And the pitch from Neely. High fly ball. This one is up in that high sky again. They're struggling to find it again. And he catches it. So that is no harm done in that fly ball. That sky is absolutely rough. we have like a hazy fog that's broken up by the lights at the field, but above the lights you cannot see a thing. So you got 2 down. Nick Krause coming up, looking for that big hit. First time they retired Yaki all day. Krause is 0 for 1 on the day with 2 walks and a stolen base. But that was against the lefty. Let's see if he has better luck against the righty. Neely working from the windup, steps off. He wipes his nose, maybe trying to get a little better grip on the baseball. And the pitch. Infield fly here. First baseman's over, calling for it, and that's first pitch, jammed Krause right there.
50-50. Katie and Phillips. Get your money ready. 50-50.
All right, so after 6, we have Adrian Pioneers 5 and the Ohio City Travelers 10. All right,
Low to the ground.
and that's a strike 3 on a curveball there from Christian Rodriguez to get Anthony Ragos. All right, here we go. Touch 7-1 down. Masamayadara is up. Christian Rodriguez on the mound. And the pitch. Fastball outside. For ball 1. Special shout out Rick watching from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Hi, Lucas. Hope you're doing very well. Crushing the ball and pitching. And the pitch. Outside fastball. Fouled away. Strike 1. 1-1 count here. Should have been standing there. All right, 1-1 count here. Rodriguez looking nice and tall on the mound. And the pitch. It's a 2-1 count here from Masa Mayudara, who's 0 for 3 on the day with a walk. 3 flyouts to right field. Press box says 81 degrees, but out in the field it's looking about 70 with a breeze from left to right. There's a little flare to the right side, gets through for a base hit. Rodriguez not happy about it. Left the pitch up. All right, Nishi now batting. He reached base 3 times on a walk, a hit, and an error, and he scored. Haven't seen the best baseball today. 3 errors from both sides. And the short AstroTurf hops that people aren't used to. And that's about it. Rodriguez from the set and the pitch. Inside fastball for ball 1. Looking in for the sign, gets the sign, comes to set, Maya getting off first base. Nishi in. Back. And just misses it. We get a 1 count. Our scoreboard guy's messing up the umpire from his lack of focus. And pitch breeze. Ball low. 2-1. 2-1 long strike. All right, so the 2-1 count. Here to Nishi. Rodriguez from the set gets a sign and the pitch. Oh, just misses the outside corner. No one likes it. Now Carrick is warming up in the bullpen. Travis Malcur. We got a 3-1 count here. The ground foul. I just got bit by a mosquito, which I'm not happy about. So 3-2 count here in this 10-5 baseball game.
Cardinal sign, AJ.
Oh, terrible sign. He sucks. AJ Przinsky's off the Red Sox now, and he got signed by the Cardinals. I guess the Cardinals aren't trying to win the World Series this year. It's a 3-2 pitch coming from Rodriguez. And ball 4 just misses at the outside corner.
What was that, Val?
Which means 1 out, guys in first and second.
Yeah, they are.
So now stepping to the plate, Scott Underwood, who K'd against Rodriguez's last at bat, but hit a huge home run in the first.
200?
I didn't know, yeah.
All right, and the pitch from Rodriguez. Fouled right back at my schnoz here. The guy behind me just peed his pants. The thing is the net right in front of us. It saved my life. You can see that net on the camera, which you probably get really dizzy when the wind blows, but I apologize.
Yes.
That's the fun part.
I'll come help you though.
So, 0-1 count here to Underwood, who just took a mammoth hack and fouled one back to us. And pitch. A curveball left way up, make it 1-1 to Underwood. All righty. So 1-1 count here to Underwood. Mayadara up second, Nishi out first. Top of the 7th inning, 10-5 ball game. Rodriguez pitching from the stretch and the pitch. Fastball in there for a strike.
Just
50-50 raffle girls came up to the press box. Now they're doing all the work. That's the noise behind me. They're talking about how a lady wrote a check for $5 to get some tickets. And a curveball right there. Right back to Rodriguez. And they go 1 with it. Number 2. That took a crazy AstroTurf spin and hopped right up into C-Rod's glove. And then he just launched it over because it wasn't going to be in time in order to get Mayadara or Nishi. So that's ruled a 1-3 for the second out of the game. I wish we were sponsored by Red Bull because I am so tired up here. And so is my scoreboard keeper. His eyes are barely open. All right, so 2 outs here. Stepping to the plate is Dan Johnson, who's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 walks. Fouled right back at us on a fastball there for strike 1. Rodriguez trying to get out of this inning with nothing hurting because they've been giving up a run every inning in order to keep this Travelers team ahead. And the pitch. Fastball in there. That thing was cooking. For strike 2.
Nice work.
Yeah.
Didn't even break a sweat.
A little bit. I mean, a little bit.
0-2 count here to Dan Johnson. Rodriguez coming to the set and the pitch. Ooh, fouled away. General manager almost just ripped his laptop off the table there. Rodriguez looking for a big out here. Pioneers looking to get some runs the next inning. 7th inning stretch coming up. Finally to do some dancing up here. And the pitch. And that's a little flare to right field. Fisher's breaking in. That's going to be caught. Sam Fisher just came in as hard as he could and did a beautiful sliding inning. That would have scored 2. Good thing. So after 6.5, we come to the 7th inning stretch with the Pioneers chasing 5, 10-5. Yeah. 7th inning stretch. Don't get on the field.
It's get on your feet for the 7th inning stretch.
All right, so now the Pioneers need to get something going. They're chasing 5 here. Nico Ruiz is hoping to start off their momentum swing. Nico on the day is 0 for 3, but reached base on an error. The pitching coach of the Pioneers came out to talk to the umpire. I don't know what's going on. I think they're going to have him remove something. Oh, the orange hat. Not happy about it. Justin, the pitcher from yesterday from Worcester, Massachusetts, decided to run out a black hat because I guess the orange is really messing with him. Wardrobe malfunction. We will. So the third base coach walking around aimlessly like he just did. All right, and the pitch to Nico. High fastball there, pumping in. So 1-0 count here. Ruiz chases a high fastball there for strike 1. All right, 1-1 count here to Ruiz. Another high fastball there. 1-2.
Oh, shoot. Hold on.
Oh, wait.
So, in case you pull the one that's missing a piece, there's the missing piece.
Slider in the dirt there to Ruiz for ball 2.
I guess I'm not going to win.
All right, here Emmett Acklin hitting from the right side, takes strike 1 there on the corner. Nico Ruiz just walked. Sorry about the malfunction. We just bought this system from the Dollar Tree. We thought it would pan out.
Calibrated by the Adrian police.
All right, resetting the mile per hour. That's a ball inside. Acklin holds up, wanted it, but held off. 1-1 count here to Acklin with a leadoff walk. Pick up for 8. All right, so 1-1 count here to Acklin hitting from the left side now because there's a righty pitcher. And the pitch. And rips one down the line, and it's foul. Just barely misses the bag for another foul ball that was very close. What's that? All right, so 1-2 count here to Acklin. Ruiz leading off first. Fisher on deck. Ruiz or Hariam in the hole. And the pitch. High fastball just barely misses Acklin. That would have hurt right at his elbow. Barely got out of the way. Acklin from Oregon. And the pitch. High fastball. And Ruiz is going to be in there safe, but it's swinging.
Fisher.
Batting Sam Fisher, who came up with that big walk and run scored to start off the 6th inning. Got a runner in scoring position. He's already seen Neely once today with the walk. Stacy Rago, special shout out to you, cheering for the Travelers. Thanks for tuning in. And the pitch. Oh, that's a broken bat, but that's going to get down.
Get down.
It's going to take a big AstroTurf bounce, and they're going to send him 4. Fisher goes into second, slides in safe. That's an RBI double for Sam Fisher on a broken bat right into the gap. And that's going to score Ruiz. These Pioneers are not giving in. Comes up with a big RBI double. Now the Beast from the East, who wants his revenge after striking out to Neely the first time, coming up with Fisher in scoring position. That was a big play there to make it a 10-6 game now. They're looking for another big hit to put them within striking distance. Neely now working from the stretch, comes to the set, in-body on deck, Hariyama in, and takes a ball low for ball one. Back to the shout-outs. Shout out to the Ragos family, or Ragos, I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly. You're watching your son, brother, or whatever it is. Have a great game today. 2 or 3 for 5, I believe.
And Rio's got hit twice.
And it hits Hariyama right in the knee. Second time being hit today. He's walking around and off the paint. The fans are yelling to the pitcher to show control, but that's a one-out hit by pitch to put 2 guys in scoring position. The umpire is telling him to jog right in the side of the knee for his second hit by pitch of the game. Now, In-Body steps up, who's seen a lot of base running today with 3 walks and reaching on an error, scoring 2 runs. He's got magnificent eyes from the plate and good eyes if you look at him straight on. It's a good-looking kid. A fastball in the dirt. No one's going to advance in this one because the pitcher knocks it down. But we're seeing a little life out of the Pioneers' offense again. The time in Michigan right now is 9:55. Don't know where you're watching from, but everyone east of us is also 9:55. And there's a ball ripped to the shortstop. In-Body's going down the line, doesn't want to get 2, and he's going to be safe at with Fisher coming around to score. So double play that doesn't happen. It gets Hariyama at second. In-Body beats out at first, but Fisher with heads-up base running, rounding third, and heading home to make it a 10-7 ball game.
Rogers.
That was great base running by Sam Fisher and awesome base running by In-Body to avoid getting doubled up. He came right out of the box and looked like a cheetah sprinting down the line. Hariyama gets out at second with a 6-4 putout. Now, Steve Rogers steps in and takes the first pitch for an outside changeup for strike 1. In-Body off first. Looking for another big hit here to get him within better striking distance in this 10-7 game. If you're watching, thank you for tuning in. And this ball is fouled away, inside fastball. Jammed him up a little bit just to hit it above the fan section of Adrian. 10-7 game. Pioneers have 5 hits. And Travelers have 9 hits, but the Pioneers have had more people on base due to walks. And the pitch. That's a fastball in the dirt. Catcher barely hangs on to it to keep In-Body stationed at first.
Yeah.
So we got a 1-2 count here to Rogers, who's looking for another big hit. With the Valle. And the pitch fouled right back over us. That's probably got a car written all over it. Your car gets hit at the game, call up Safe Auto. Safe Light Auto. We'll replace your stuff.
I think I said the same thing. Yeah, good job.
All right, 1-2 count here to Rogers. And the pitch. Swings over a slider that's in the dirt and strikes him out. You don't see that very often. So after 7, the Pioneers strike back a little more, make it a 10-7 ball game. This is WNICK Radio. Nick. All right, stepping into the play, we have Jacob Zider, who is for. Hang on, sorry. Oh, where am I here? 1 for 3 on the day with a walk and a base hit. Umpire not giving the first fastball from Rodriguez for a strike, so that's ball 1. Zider hitting from the left side against Rodriguez. Probably hits from the left side all the time. Just saying it now. And the pitch. A big for 1-1. So 1 and the pitch. Ooh, fastball blown in for strike number 2. So 1-2 count here to Zider. Rodriguez looking in mid-season form out there. Oh, fouled right into Krause's mitt. Krause can't hang on. Wow. The 2 beautiful ladies doing the 50-50 raffle. I can't tell you their names, but they work at a local club around here that you have to be in 21 to get into. And the pitch. High fastball there. So 2-2 count here. It's Zider. And the pitch. A curveball just missing high to make it a 3-2.
Was it? Yeah. Never mind. It was high. Good call.
Around here yelling at the umpire the whole night.
Yeah, lazy eye.
We might have to give him a bonus. 3-2
count. The game start.
What is that? And ground right, Inbody's breaking over to get it.
Look at that.
He launches it to Yaki. Inbody was playing back for Zider. There was a little chopper into the turf. He broke over to right where Rogers almost plays, because you're supposed to cut out the shortstop in that situation, and threw an absolute rocket into Yaki's glove, getting the first out of the inning. Rodriguez wanting a new ball. All right, so Rodriguez going from the windup, wipes the pine tar on his neck, and then comes to the set. And that's a fastball up and in, fouled away for strike 1. Rodriguez really trying to keep him in check here so the Pioneers can try to come back in this game, which they only have 6 outs remaining. Chasing 6 to start the game is a very difficult thing to happen. There's a curveball just outside missing. A lot of good break on that, coming in at 71 miles an hour. That's a great change of speed, high ease, to a 71-mile-an-hour curveball. All right, and looks into the sign, and the pitch. And that's a strike there. High fastball just rips it right past them for strike 2. Fans around me, if you can hear them, I apologize, but they're just here to have a good time. So 1-2 count here to Corey Matroyer. Rodriguez gets the sign and the pitch. Up and in fastball, gets him right on the hand, swinging, fouls it away. Go. 1-2 count again. And the pitch. Strike 3. Gasses him. All right, so strikes him on an outside fastball blowing right past him. The second out in the 8th, top of the 8th. Ground ball right back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets it, launches it over to Yaki, and that's going to retire the side. 1, 2, 3. The momentum swing is in the Pioneers right now. Let's see if they can get it going offensively. All right, so we're looking at the Valley, Yaki, Krause coming up here for the Pioneers, so stay tuned for the bottom of the 8th inning. For all you people watching, I am the announcer. That's what I look like in Michigan. Or I'm the broadcaster. So announcer's over there.
Ray Del Valle.
I'm batting Ray Del Valle from Miami. Ray Del Valle. Now you know what I look like, people. The Valle is what? What is he hitting today? Oh, went way up.
I cut that in half.
The Valle is 2 for 4 on the day. Seeing the ball really well. Hits a AstroTurf. Nishi throws it right into the glove. For out number 1.
Heading for number 26, Tyler Yaki.
Where did it just go? Now up is Tyler Yaki, who's having a good day today. 3 for 4. 3 for 4 has been seeing the ball really well. Hitting from the left side. A lot of fans are saying, come on, big dude, because he's extremely muscular. He would give Hulk Hogan a run for his money. All right, 1-1 count. Sorry, 0-1 count. Now it's 0-2. Change up outside, fouls it away. Cross on deck, Yaki hitting. 10-7 ball game. It's 10:09 here. It's Saturday night. Otherwise, my parents would want me home 9 minutes ago. And the pitch. Outside fastball gets Yaki looking. Fastball that just got the black. So,
Krause.
all right, Andy's here. So, you guys should leave before the championship and change rosters so we can still know. That's like,
You're supposed to play 1 game before. feel.
Oh, that's a little flare over to the pitcher. Pitcher backs up and he snags it for a 1-2-3 eighth inning. So that was too quick of an inning for the Pioneers to do anything with. And it looks like Rodriguez is walking back out to the mound to be pitching the top of the ninth with high hopes of the offense coming in the bottom of the ninth to put up 4. All right, so we got top of the ninth coming at you.
Knowledgeable fans questioning
Christian Rodriguez on the mound. We have some knowledgeable fans. The Travis roster with this pitcher that's been pitching. They say he hasn't been here all year. And the third base coach has something to say to those fans. With 7 game, it's been an absolute debacle here in Adrian, to say the least. 3 errors each team, which you never see. 9 hits to 5 hits, walks, infield fly because the sky is ridiculously hazy and dark. What else can I tell you here? You have drunken fans falling over on the sides. One guy broke his lawn chair. What else? Special shout out to my dad. I keep thinking of stuff. Let's check our Facebook page. We're gonna check our Facebook page here. It's probably down. Haven't paid the internet bill in months. Comcast just hasn't caught on to us. Is it Comcast out here?
Yes.
It is Comcast. Okay, great. What do we have? Nothing on our Facebook page, so obviously the viewers aren't participating as well as we want them to.
What about on Twitter?
You want to get it off?
Yeah.
MySpace.
Oh no, we're getting a lot of views from our Tinder account. Tinder. A lot of likes. A lot of matches on Tinder. Match.com. That's where everyone's showing up for our team. All right, so now we have Anthony Tarzan Waterloo stepping to the plate.
Tarzan Waterloo.
Who's 1 for 2. My 10 and 8-year-old friends right next to me call him Mr. Swear Monster. All right, Rodriguez looking for the sign, gets the sign. Waterloo wiggles the bat and the pitch. Fouled right back at us for strike 1. Rodriguez really came in the, what do we got, the 4th inning? No, came in the 5th inning with 1 out and has been doing a quite good job since then. He had 1 rough inning where there was errors. But other than that, he's really been dealing. So he gets strike 2 on Waterloo there.
What's the coach number? Is it 5?
I don't know. Are we counting the number of he did today? Here to Waterloo. He's sponsored by Pantene Pro V with that beautiful long hair he has. He's actually a really nice guy, Waterloo. And the pitch. And that's strike 3. Two-seam fastball. It started on the outer half of the plate and then came right back in. Got Waterloo looking, expecting something else. So it's 1 down here in the top of the 9th inning. Oh, and there's the broken bat by Waterloo, something we've seen before here. And now we have Anthony Ragos, who I'm watching on behalf of his family. Takes a fastball high for ball 1. Ragos is 3 for 5 on the day. Against Rodriguez, he's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Hasn't ball that well out of his hand, I guess. Chases a high fastball for strike 1, make it a 1-1 count to Ragos. All right, 1-1 count to Ragos. Inside fastball catches the black. for strike 2. Because it's like, alright, so 1-2 pitch. Coming to Ragos. And the pitch. Ragos shows bunt to try to get something going. But 2-2. Yeah. Rodriguez right at 89 and 88 right now. For a mile per hour. He's really going to reach back here. And a curveball. Ragos chases. Kraus knocks down, keeps in front of him, launches it, and gets out number 2. That curveball started right around Ragos' chest and just launched right into the dirt. Really tight curveball, coming in at 74 miles an hour from an 89-mile fastball. And got Ragos chasing. And then Kraus kept it in front of him, threw it down the Yaki. 2 down. All right, here we go. 2 down here. Masa Mayadara's up. Fouls one right away. That's going to be a souvenir for a lucky car. So that's strike 1 on a high fastball to Mayadara. Rodriguez steps off the mound. Doesn't have a good footing. Looks back in for the sign. Takes a deep breath. And now here we go. Here's the pitch. Another high fastball. 89 miles an hour. 1-1 count here to Mayadara from Rodriguez. Outside. Yeah, I can see it from the angle. One thing he tries to do. All right, so 2-1 count here. Looked like an outside 2 seam trying to sneak back in. Umpire didn't give it to him. The 2-1 count here to Mayadara, and the pitch. Fouled right back to us. Unless they top us. Yeah. So we got a 2-2 count here to Mayadara. Rodriguez looking to give this old inning the golden sombrero. So 2-2. A curveball in the dirt that's been getting a lot of the guys. Mayadara says, I don't think so. Draws it up to 3-2. Three-two count here to Mayadara. A lot of radio silence there. And the pitch. That's going to get him.
Yeah, babe!
Curveball started above his head and came back in.
Rodriguez!
Crowds into it. Struck out the side. Rodriguez in the 4 2/3 innings he worked. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 Ks. Really rocketing it in there. The Pioneers really need to get into it here. They're chasing 3 in the bottom of the 9th, their last 3.
We should play Thunderstruck.
Play Thunderstruck. The pitching coach calling the bullpen in. They want as many people out as they can. Those Match.com views are courtesy of Emmett Acklin. Emmett Acklin, Match.com's superhero. What? AC on the radio right now, trying to get the Pioneers all fired up. Get them going here, chasing 3 in the bottom of the 9th. Are we going to see magic tonight, or are we going to see the Cinderella story slowly silenced in the seeming end of the night?
Yeah.
Go, Nico!
Nico Ruiz steps into the plate now. Nico scored last at bat after he walked, stole second. So here we go, bottom 9 coming at you here from Adrian, Michigan. And he takes ball 1 right below his, I don't want to say middle shin. So 1 out here. Ooh, that one fouled away. Another souvenir for a lucky windshield. We got a 1-1 count here to Ruiz. One count and the pitch. Ball outside. 2-1. Pioneers known for having ninth inning magic. We're going to see if it happens again tonight. Fans have their legs, hands, and fingers crossed for them right now. That's a base. That's ripped down the line. This could be 2. Ruiz going second. Waterloo coming up and throwing, and he's going to be in there with a stand-up double to lead off the 9th inning. He was a little ahead of it. Looked like a changeup and hit it right over the third baseman Nishi's head. And the Pioneers are on their feet now trying to get something going. All right, so here we go. Runner on second. Coleman's going to be working from the stretch. Emma Ackerlin stands up, 0 for 4, looking for the pitch to Ackerlin has a lot of hidden power, muscular physique. Trying to get Fisher up with 2 guys on here in the bottom of the 9th. A big one in there at 88 miles an hour. So that was a fastball right around the belt line. It's long. Umpire doesn't even want to check that. Acklin tries to come hold slider. Hold back on a slider, and he won it, so that's strike 2. So 0-2 count here to Acklin, hitting from the left side, sporting the number 11. You have Ruiz leading off second base. Coleman working from the stretch. And gets him with a changeup. Acklin hits the bat. Good thing there was a helmet there. Sam Fisher, a hometown favorite, has been doing pretty good for the team. The double and great base running to score and a walk. The fans are all looking for everyone to get on base and the inevitable walk-off that everyone dreams about having in a championship game. And that's ripped to the left side. Oh, the ball is a line drive snagged, and he's saved back a second. The ball was a line drive to the left of the shortstop. Shortstop showed great agility and sprinted over to catch the line drive. Turns around and tried getting Ruiz at second base. But Ruiz second time. The Adrian Pioneers fans are really hoping that Hariyama gets on here for in-body, who's been hotter than a pistol lately. Hariyama has been a magnet for fastballs lately, getting hit in the kidney and the side of the knee. I don't know why they keep throwing at him. He's such a good guy. All right, so 2 outs here. Runner on second base, chasing 3. Hariyama takes a, looks like an outside changeup right there. It had changeup spin, maybe a splitter. I don't know. So ball 1 to Hariyama, who's got one of the best eyes in the league with over 30 walks. Ruiz off second base, not going anywhere. Hariyama takes outside fastball, belt high for strike 1. The pitcher doesn't even have to look at Ruiz right now because his run does not even matter. He's going after the hitter here. And the pitch. Leaves off an inside slider, ball 2. I don't know about you guys, but I'm hoping to see inbound and then Rogers do something big, which he's always known for doing. And the pitch. Outside fastball. Ball 3. Hariyama, unless he sees a beautiful pitch right now, might be laying off here and get in-body up. Comes to the set and the pitch. Takes a lot off that fastball. Could have been a changeup there. So it's a 3-2 count to Hariyama. Probably going to reach on this one. Let's see who has ice in the vein in the pitch. And Hariyama fouled it down the line, just out of play. It's a 3-2 count here. Pitch number 7 coming to the guy from the Big East of Asia. And the pitch. Ooh. Ruiz advances to third on the slider in the dirt. Hariyama goes to first in the walk, and now comes up Mr. Hot as a pistol, Jacob In-Body.
Jacob In-Body.
If In-Body could get on here, we could see magic happen. I personally hope him the best right here, because Jake is a very good guy. I hope this pitcher leaves one up and In-Body puts it over the scoreboard. Sorry to all you Travelers fans, but I am part of the Adrian Pioneers, and I am cheering for them. So, I'm off first, Ruiz off third, In-Body up. We have the music guy messed up there. He left it on too long, so the umpire has to call timeout. After a 2-out walk there. Ruiz getting in the pitcher's head at third. Inside fastball barely misses In-Body for strike or ball 1. The crowd here on their feet, hoping for magic to happen. I believe in Cinderella. The magic doesn't strike out until midnight. And it's only 10:27 here. And that's a changeup down and in. Great spot. We got a 1-1 count here. The In-Body. Pioneers are holding on to everything they can, trying to come back in this big deficit they've had in this game. And the pitch. And that's a broken bat. No, not a broken bat. That's kind of weird. 1-2 count to In-Body on the outside fastball there that couldn't really reach back for. At 89 miles an hour. He's gonna throw it as hard as he freaking can right here. Or slider along the way. Yeah. 1-2 pitch here to In-Body. Runners in the corners. In the dirt, yet again, the catcher gobbles it right up. He's been doing a great job back there. A lot of wild pitches. Okay. 88 mile an hour slider. This kid will not be here. All right, 2 on, 2 outs. 2-2 count. In-Body and the pitch. That's a rip down the line, and it's foul. Got ahead of that fastball and absolutely ripped it right over the Coach Robinson head. If that thing hit him, his head would have went into the highway, and the ball would have stayed still. It's a 2-2 count here to In-Body. There's rally caps on in the Pioneers dugout. There's people calm as cucumbers in the Travelers dugout. I'm in the press box cheering and talking. That's a rip. That's going to go left side. And that gets through for a base hit. What are you? What is going on?
He surfed the turf. Not good.
So a ground ball, base hit, In-Body ripped it right through the hole. Guy scores. Hariyama gets the second, round second, goes third, and gets thrown out at third on the base of that roll right to the left fielder. I don't know what was going through the head of Hariyama or the third base coach over there, but game over. The Travelers win 10-8 in an absolute debacle of a slugfest that you just tuned in on since 7 o'clock. So after 3.5 hours, I appreciate you logging in and listening to me. And I hope you enjoyed yourself. Quick recap. First inning, the Travelers put up 6 runs on a home run. Then they got 1 in the 4th, 3 in the 6th, and then were shut out by Christian Rodriguez for 10 runs. And then the Pioneers put up 1 in the 3rd, 3 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, 2 in the 7th, and 1 in the 9th, which they could have gotten more possibly. But bad base running ran out and caused it to lose 10-8. Adrian Pioneers lose 8-10 in Game 1 of the championship. Tune in tomorrow for the game at 12 o'clock. The times have been changed because of inclement weather coming across the nation. It's 12 o'clock for Game 1. It's going to be a 9-inning game. And then we have Game 2, hopefully when the Pioneers win, at 3 o'clock, which I will be. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for Facebook. And I hope you all have a great night and see you tomorrow. Nick Vatrin out.